Hello guys, Dusty here, just here to let you know, with this atrocious fishbowl audio, that, this video is very old. This video is quite a bit old. It was like from the beginning of May, so, or the end of April, I think. I can't remember which, but yeah, it's a month old, so I was going to wait until all the loose ends were tied up and everything was resolved in the video, which you'll see what I'm talking about later. And I might come back. I don't know. I haven't figured everything out yet. But yeah, did pick up a lot of stuff in this video, so I do have to release it. And I picked up something very important in this video that I'm going to have to release before I release some of the other videos that I'm planning on releasing, because I talk about them in those videos. So without further ado, just enjoy this, and though not all the loose ends are tied up, I'm going to figure out a way to tie them up and get them done. Alright, so hope you enjoy the video. Hello guys, Dusty here, and it's strange, nobody told me it was Christmas, but here I am with all this awesome stuff. So, yeah, this is all kinds of stuff that I've gotten in the past few days, like ever since those last pickups that I got. These are all pickups that I got in the past, like yesterday and today. And I bought one of them on eBay, which I'll get to later. I got one of them from Club Nintendo, and I just picked some stuff up yesterday and today. So let's get started with the stuff that I picked up the past 2 days. So to get started, I was at the Goodwill yesterday, as I normally frequent, and I saw some PlayStation games there. Now most of them were crappy sports games, but I figured I'd pick up 2 of them. They were $2 a piece, but they were Nuclear Strike for the PlayStation, which is in nice shape, discs in good condition, manual's good condition, and then Contender, because it actually kind of looks cool. It's like a cartoon box game. A box game, yeah, absolutely. No, a boxing game, which is pretty cool. I like those. Like Ready to Rumble and, of course, Punch-Out. So that's pretty cool, but probably the coolest thing I found there, and the funny thing is, it's a VHS tape. So the Goodwill that I go to does a thing where you buy 4 VHS tapes for $1. So that means I spent 25 cents on this, keep that in mind. But I got along with it, Operation Condor, because why the heck not? Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, because, you know, I don't know why I didn't own this before, but now I do. And, of course, the original version of Star Wars. Yeah, it's the original one. Like, it's the 1980, what is it, 1984 or 1985? The 1984 VHS tape. So that's actually pretty cool to have, because I don't think at that point in time the other movies were on VHS yet. In fact, I don't know when Star Wars Episode 5 came out, so Star Wars 5 might have came out, did it come out in 1984? I don't know. Well, I know 1984 didn't come out at 1984, I think. Well, or did it? I don't know. I should just quit talking. But the one that I got, so keep in mind I got this for 25 cents. The Legend of Dragoon. And I saw it like this originally, so I figured, it must be like a long box version of Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon. I'm bubbly in this video, just because I'm excited. Okay, so cut me some slack. But yeah, Legend of Dragoon. Okay, we're talking pasta now. No, Legend of Dragoon for the PlayStation. I actually have it somewhere. I'm going to show it to you just to waste some of your time. There we go. Legend of Dragoon here. This game right there. And I think this was like through the PlayStation Underground, where you could... Where it was a magazine where you could mail stuff in and whatnot and get free stuff, and this was one of those free things. And sealed, this goes for about $40 on eBay. However, the thing is, yeah, it got torn at one point in its life. So, unfortunately, it's not worth $40. It's probably worth like $20 or something like that. But I'm gonna keep it because it's kind of cool. I like little send and get stuff back stuff like that. You know, the old style stuff. Kind of like Club Nintendo, which we'll get to later. And then after that, you know how dry pickups have been, so I was very surprised to have actually picked up a couple things at the pawn shop after that. So, I picked up Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story because I thought mine had a messed up label, but mine is actually, my original one was in better condition than this one, so this is just a duplicate, and I got it for $2, so I mean it's worth more than that, so I'm fine with that. And then of course, to follow the irony of everything, we have Sonic Classic Collection, alright? So, for $2, it's not a good way of playing these games, but it's kind of cool to have. So there's more Sega stuff. Keep in mind that I've picked up Sonic stuff so much. I picked up, the one last pickup was Sonic the Hedgehog 2, then I got the next pickup, Sonic Spinball, then I got Sonic Classics Collection, and then today I went to the pawn shop and picked up a couple of games. And you'll never guess what one of them is. So, first off, I picked up, and now guys, keep in mind, I never do this. If it's not complete, I usually never buy it, but I actually wanted this just to play it. Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2. Disc's in good enough shape. I mean, what more can you ask for other than just disc to play, you know? But yeah, this will be played eventually. Probably in a Let's Play, who knows? But then, I picked up Inuyasha, The Secret of the Cursed Mask, because it looks cool, alright? It looks cool. I think it's an anime that was on Adult Swim at one point, so yeah, pretty cool to have this. It is complete, of course, with the disc and manual, and each of these, by the way, were $2, okay? So, I paid $2 for a lot of things. But anyway, the third game that I picked up today, though, here's where the funny thing is. Shadow the Hedgehog, another Sonic game for the PlayStation 2. And the reason I picked this up for the PlayStation 2 is I don't have it for the PlayStation 2. Until now, of course, I have it for the GameCube. I don't have it for the Xbox yet, but I want it for the Xbox, but now I have it for the PlayStation 2, and I actually really like this game. Yes, I know, I hate Sonic 2 and I like Shadow the Hedgehog. You can hate me all you want, but whatever. Just for the love of crap, play the GameCube version, though. The PS2 version isn't as good. Because they kind of butchered the engine a little bit on PlayStation 2, where they used the just plain Sonic Adventure engine that they used for Adventure DX and the GameCube version. So yeah, GameCube version's a little bit better. So now we're opening packages. One from Club Nintendo right here, which I know what this is, but I will definitely open it on camera with the unboxing knife. So we just gotta be very careful, because what is in here is fabric. Kind of just, yeah, set that right there. We're going to need it in a little bit. And yeah, so as you probably know, Club Nintendo had shut down its doors. So you basically had to spend all your points. And what I decided to spend all of my points on was this wicked sweet looking Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask messenger bag. So yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty sweet. It's going to be more of a display piece. I'm not going to use it for anything for the most part. It doesn't really have any pockets. It's just, you know, fabric bag. But yeah, it'll be a cool decoration. It actually looks really nice. It has like the sparkly gray on it. The Skull Kid there with the Skull Kid mask behind Zelda. And Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, which I don't own, ironically. But hey, I love the bag. It looks cool. So, moving right along, we have the main event of this, which I probably... Oh, by the way, the rest of this bag is candy. Just in case you're wondering if there's anything else. But yeah, this... Oh, good ganja. Yeah, this box. Okay, so the story behind this box. I won an eBay auction for this box, and the auction ended up costing me, get this, $206. Okay? For this big old box right here. But, and I know what you're thinking, Dusty, you're crazy, spending $206 for a video game. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're unsubscribe? No, just hear me out, okay? I'm gonna be able to sell a lot of the stuff in this box and make my money, and make all of my money back. And I'll get to keep the stuff out of it that I really want. So, let's open her up because this is really exciting. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Alright. Be careful, I don't want to damage the contents. Paid $206 after all for it. And I'm doing this live just to show you guys as I see it. So, are you ready for this? They packaged it very well. Put bubble in it. Put bubble and put this paper in it. Okay, so, oh baby. Oh baby. So I was gonna show this one last, but since I have to show it first, I'm gonna show it first, okay? Because, you know, it's up top, but this right here. Oh baby. You can't see it. Ta-da! A Sega freaking CD Model 2 in the box. Okay? Now this box is in a little rough shape. I mean, there's some wear on it. However, well, first of all, it was bought at Target for $229 originally. So I think I got a pretty good deal on it. No, but yeah. By the way, everything that's in here that came with the Sega CD, I might as well open it just to show you. But yeah, and it has been tested, does work. We're gonna go ahead and open it right now if I can be very careful with it. This is so cool. And by the way, this is one of the things I'm gonna be selling. All right, but it's cool to have because, guys, to let you know this, I don't collect boxes because this is what happens to boxes. They get old, they get worn, and it'll get worn even more and more and more until it ends up being worth nothing. So that's why I always sell boxes. But yeah, oh, bunch of stuff in here. Okay, so here we have another thing in here, which I didn't realize. By the way, I've never seen one of these in person, but I never realized how big these things are. It's a Sega Game Gear. This thing's huge. Look at this, it's huge. I was thinking it'd be like the size of the Game Boy, just a little bit longer and down. Like, what the heck? These things are huge. Yeah, it's a Sega Game Gear. I do not own one of these. Well, you can tell I don't own one of these until now, but does it have batteries in it? He says it doesn't work. However, it does display a picture, so it just, you know, doesn't. It's not a very bright picture. So I might end up replacing the screen, fixing it. It's in all right shape, so that's pretty cool. I am very excited to have that. Then we've got, of course, some games with the Game Gear, which are Batman Returns here. By the way, I do actually have 3 Game Gear games, but they're all sports games, so this is pretty cool. Batman Returns, and of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which was with all of them, basically. And we've got a case for Game Gear games, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, and then yeah, of course, this Sega CD comes with Sewer Shark there, as no surprise. The AV cable box here. And let's see if we can get all this out of the box. I didn't think Sega CDs were this big too. I never knew that. It has some of the directions in there too for the Sega CD. Yeah. So, look at that. Oh, this thing is a lot bigger than I thought it was, but yeah. And now, I'm selling the box, but I don't know if I'm going to sell the Sega CD. I'm going to see how much I can get for just the box, and see if I can keep the Sega CD, but I kind of want to, you know, I'm on a budget, basically, so I don't want to keep all this stuff. But don't fret, this gets kind of really exciting, okay? So you saw the Game Gear, you saw the Model 2 Jenny CD. This is exciting. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these. It's the first time I've ever seen like any of this stuff. I've never seen a Game Gear in real life. I've never seen a Sega CD in real life. I've never seen a Sega CD box in real life. So it is actually really freaking cool, first of all. And I've never seen one of these in real life. Sega Genesis Model 1 non-high definition graphics model with a Sega freaking CD attached to it. Oh baby! By the way, this thing is nice and clean, nice and shiny. However, here's the thing. Now, he mentioned he doesn't have the cords for the Sega CD, which I don't really understand. I think he might have just not known that I turned the lock off and on and whatnot. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, he doesn't have the Oh, fireworks. He didn't have the cords for it. I'm assuming he meant he didn't have the AV cord for. I mean, not the AV cord. Sorry, the audio. I mean, not audio. Ganja. We'll make this happen. The power cord for it. He said he didn't have the power cord for it. However, both the Sega CD Model 1 and Model 2 use the same power cord. So. And since he tested that one, and this one was supposed to come with the power cord, even though I haven't seen it yet, I should be able to test it, and I will definitely show you guys as I am testing it to hopefully see if it works. So now, we've got the rest of the stuff that came with this. Yes, there is more. There's this here, priority mail, good. That is in a case by itself in this box. And it has probably all my cords in it. Yep. We've got a Sega Genesis Model 1 controller. Always nice to have another one of these. He even zip tied it. That's pretty cool. We have a Sega Genie RF switch. We've got power supply for, looks like the Model 1 Sega Genesis. Pretty cool. Which, by the way, these actually work with the Model 1 Sega CD and the Model 2 Sega CD. And another one. So, hey, pretty cool. Yeah. But there's more stuff in here, too. And this is pretty exciting in itself. Let's tear her open. Let's use the unboxing knife. This will make things much easier. By the way, I hope you can see and hear me alright, because I really want to do this first take, first show. I want to show you guys this as I'm doing it. So, open this. And we've got the most exciting game in the world, Pat Riley's Basketball. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, Pat Riley's Basketball. It's complete with a kind of scratch label there. But that's okay. Because I actually already have this game, little known fact. I got it for 10 cents. Then we got Clue, the game for the Sega Genesis, with a manual falling out of it. So I don't have that. That's pretty cool. Or I have that now, but I didn't have it. Then we've got some stuff that's kind of falling apart here. We've got, for the Sega CD, I've never held a Sega CD game before. I've never held a Sega CD. I've never seen any of these things in person. But yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is a game that will work for me to test it. It has the foam insert manual and whatnot. And we've got, give me a Christmas. Okay, let's try to figure this out. We've got the case for Fahrenheit, apparently. We have Air Driver here, so pretty cool. And I think I see what he meant. He has a case for Air Driver, Virtual Racing for the 32X case here. I'm sorry, this is all really weird, but it does not have the game with it, I don't think. Unless, and then yeah, it's just kind of falling apart in here, I think. Kingdom Hearts 2. You've got to be kidding me. This is irony here. This is the true meaning of irony. Actually, I don't think this is what irony means. But this, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have it in here, does it? We got Fahrenheit there. Yeah, so we got both this Fahrenheit for the Sega CD. But this case says Kingdom Hearts 2 on it. And we just picked up Kingdom Hearts 2 today. That's crazy! How does that stuff happen? But whatever. Pretty cool. And then here's the back of the case, the Fahrenheit. And I think we just got one more thing in here. Wait, no. We've got manual for something. We've got the manual for Air Diver. Okay. But we've got the other thing. So now, that box and Sega CD Model 2 would probably sell for $130 to $150. So you may be saying, Dusty, how am I going to be making how am I going to be making? You won't be asking that. How will Dusty be making all this money back? And that's a good question. I'll show you with this. Oh yeah, a sports game. No, it's actually John Madden's Football Championship Edition. This was a Blockbuster exclusive, and now, in good shape, these things go for a lot of money, and this one is in not the best shape, so that's kind of sad how But yeah, I should be able to get 50 bucks out of it, hopefully, if that didn't completely destroy it. But yeah, I really don't care to own it, so, you know, that's life, I guess. So yeah, that's really everything, I guess. And this manual's a little bit tattered, but what do you expect? It was a rental. It was a rental. It was a rental. So yeah, that's what we got here. So now, we're going to plug in the Sega CD, and we're going to see if she works. So I will see you guys, have that all set up in a little bit. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Alright guys, I'm back with you live. We're going to be powering on we're going to be plugging power into the Sega CD right now. I got my cable here. The Sega Genesis and CD are here. As you can see, the Genesis is working, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we're going to turn the Genesis off right now. We're going to remove the game from the Sega Genesis. And we are going to plug in the Sega CD. So, hands crossed, it turns on and everything. So then I think you just boot it without a game in. And does it do things? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe now would be a good time to tell you that I do not know how these darn things work. Is there like a power button on the Sega CD? Is it this lock button? Is the lock button the key? Well, I don't know if it is a blown capacitor or something, or well, I don't know. Maybe I should try the Model 2 Sega CD and see if that does things. So now let's unplug you. I don't know which way the lock is supposed to be. So, is it that way or this way? I don't know how any of this stuff works, guys. I know, it's tragic. Wait, no, so the lock would be that way. Okay, so then, oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so the Sega CD is off. Yeah, this Sega CD is off there, and I'm going to put on this Sega CD. Okay, and plug her in. And keep in mind, if that one doesn't work, worst case scenario, we will have to use this one for the time being. And well, this one has a little plate on it, so I don't know if it'll. Oh, I don't know if it won't. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything. But yeah, we got that plugged in there, and then we just kind of plug in the power to this Sega CD here. And okay, let's see if when we turn this on, the Sega CD CDs. What happens when I open it? I don't know what's going on, guys. I might need to cut this part out because, you know, apparently watching somebody fumble with a Sega CD probably is not entertaining. So I'm going to figure out how this works, and if I do cut in this part, I might cut it in the end, but we'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so you may just possibly have a little bit of a problem. As you can see, I have it plugged in and everything, but she's not booting, which can mean one of various things. One, I'm completely stupid and I'm doing it wrong. Two, it has a blown capacitor. Or three, it has a blown capacitor plus other problems. I wish it was the first one, but I tried it with both the Model 1 over there, as you saw, and the Model 2. I tested the Sega CD Model 2, and the Model 2 fired up. I tested the Model 1 with both power supplies, and it's still not doing anything, so yeah. I think we may have to be doing a series on repairing our Sega CD Model 1. So yeah, I really wish it didn't have to be this way, but it looks like it is going to be this way. So for now, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching, and well, still, we got a bunch of freaking awesome stuff. I definitely think the lot was more than worth it. We're going to try to get this Game Gear going a little bit, so I have one of those, and if not, I have a broken Game Gear at least, so that's better than no Game Gear, right? And yeah, for now, this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.
Hello guys, the guy in the fishbowl is back again, and yeah,
So you saw the end of that. That happened a month ago. Now, here's the thing. My dad, who I'm hoping will be able to fix it, has been pretty busy lately, and he looked at it, but he couldn't find where the problem was. Which, I mean, yeah, you can't blame him. I didn't give him anything to go off of, which was my fault. I was just like, here's Sega Genesis fix, please. No, but yeah, that's all the information I gave him. So hopefully I can show him where it is on the board. Usually, and he can, because he's good with all this stuff, and I'm sure he'll be able to fix it and get it going. But for now, yeah, I guess we just have the working Model 2. That's okay. I mean, we can use that one for now. Except I can't use it right now because I left both of the power cords at my parents' house, so I have no power cord for a Sega CD Model 2. Yeah. You know, because both the Sega Genesis Model 1, the Sega CD Model 1, and the Sega CD Model 2 all use the same power supply, and they are all over there, so I can't use my Sega CD right now, which is okay. I mean, I've already beat Sonic CD on it once, by the way, and it is fun. But yeah, that's going to kind of be the halt in the Sonic games at this point, but I am going to be practicing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Ironically, well, I gotta quit using ironically wrong. I really should. But the Game Grumps with the Completionist started playing it, so I've been watching that and, you know, getting some information on how to play the game. And yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get all the secrets. Definitely not gonna be able to get all the secrets. But yeah, that's gonna be a thing that happens in the future. We're gonna fix it, and I'm gonna show you guys working Sega CD Model 1, and that is the Genesis we're going to play Sonic CD on. I am determined that the Model 1 is going to be the one that we use with the Model 1 Sega Genesis and the AV cords, the proper AV cords. I don't have proper AV cords for the Model 1 yet, but I'm going to get those. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this very long video. I have a bunch of long videos coming. Well, I have a 10-minute video coming up next, and then a 50-minute video retrospective of the Wii, and my time using the Wii, all my Wii games, my Wii stuff, and just, you know, reminiscing about the Wii. So I really enjoyed making that video too. So guys, make sure to check that one out when I upload it. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. So, well, actually, right now it's just being rendered right there. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.